There's a famous saying in Zen, only an empty cup can be filled. But in life, we walk around with cups already full, overflowing with opinions, regrets, fears, desires, and memories. And we wonder why we feel heavy, confused, and disconnected. This is the story of Taro, a restless young man who carried too much within, and the Zen master who taught him the power of emptiness. Part 1. The Restless Seeker. Taro was a scholar, intelligent, curious, and endlessly ambitious. He had read every spiritual book he could find, practiced countless techniques, and still, his mind was always noisy. He meditated, but thoughts stormed his peace. He read, but nothing stayed in his heart. He searched, but never felt settled. One day, he heard of a mysterious Zen master named Master Hakuin, who lived at the edge of a quiet forest. People said, "His silence speaks louder than scriptures." Taro, eager to find answers, traveled many days to meet him. Part 2. The Tea Ceremony. When Taro arrived, Master Hakuin greeted him with a bow and said, "Let us share tea." As the master began pouring tea into Taro's cup, he kept pouring and pouring until the tea overflowed onto the floor. Startled, Taro exclaimed, "Master, the cup is full. No more can go in." Hakuin paused, smiled gently, and said, "Exactly. You are like this cup, full of opinions, full of knowledge, full of answers. How can I give you anything unless you first empty your cup?" Part 3. The training begins. Taro stayed with the master, but instead of teachings, he was given chores: sweeping leaves, chopping wood, drawing water. He grew frustrated. "When will you teach me the truth about the mind?" he asked. Hakuin replied, "When you stop filling your mind with questions. Emptiness is not about knowing more, it is about needing less." Day by day, Taro worked. He woke with the sun. He moved in silence. Slowly, the storm in his head began to calm. Part 4. The mind is a room. One day, Hakuin took Taro into a small room. He pointed to it and said, "This is your mind." The room was cluttered. Boxes stacked high, papers everywhere, dust in every corner. He asked Taro to sit inside for an hour. Within minutes, Taro felt anxious. The mess overwhelmed him. Hakuin returned and said, "This is how you live. You try to meditate inside a mind that is already filled with clutter. Empty it." "How?" Taro asked. Hakuin handed him a broom. "One breath at a time. One thought at a time." Part 5. Burn the scriptures. Taro's final test came one autumn morning. He was told to burn all the scriptures he had brought with him. At first, he hesitated. These were sacred, his guides, his treasures. But Hakuin said, "If a fire is pure, it does not need wood. Truth is not stored in books. It is found in silence." With trembling hands, Taro placed the scrolls in the fire. He watched them turn to ash, and with them, something inside him softened. He felt lighter than he ever had before. Part 6. Emptiness is presence. As weeks passed, Taro's mind became spacious. He no longer clung to thoughts. He no longer fought distractions. He did not chase answers. He simply observed. And in that observation, he discovered something incredible. When I let go of everything, I could finally feel everything. He noticed the breeze on his skin, the stillness between sounds, the quiet intelligence of the trees. He was no longer thinking about life. He was inside it. Part 7. Returning to the world. After many months, Taro bowed before the master. "Master, I have no more questions. What should I do now?" Hakuin smiled. "Now you may return to the world. You came to learn how to empty your mind. You leave not with answers, but with space. The empty mind is not useless. It is free. Free to listen, to serve, to create, to love. Closing message for the viewer. This is not just Taro's story. It is your story. You too carry a cluttered mind, filled with old emotions, endless thoughts, distractions, and noise. And yet, the most powerful version of you will emerge when you empty. To empty your mind. Let go of the need to always know. Observe thoughts without feeding them. Release opinions, judgments, comparisons. Be still. Breathe deeply. Listen. Empty your mind, and you will find it is not empty. It is vast, alive, and full of truth. Daily reminders to empty the mind. I let go of what I don't need. I am not my thoughts. I am the witness. Silence is my teacher. Emptiness creates space for truth. Peace comes when I stop chasing. Conclusion. The sound of one hand clapping. There is a famous Zen koan. What is the sound of one hand clapping? It is a question with no answer, because its purpose is not to inform, but to disarm the mind, to stop the need for logic, to bring you into presence. Just like Taro, you are not here to be filled. You are here to be free, and freedom begins the moment you choose to empty.